Studying social work at LSBU I would describe as exciting, challenging, get to know yourself a lot more, meet some really interesting service users and practitioners, and we get to make a real difference.
I wanted to study here because I've heard really positive things about it. I looked at the website and I saw how diverse the course was in terms of the types of subjects that the course offers is more diverse in comparison to other universities.
There was a really good mix of experience from the different lecturers on the course who had experience from, right from adult mental health experience to child protection. Because a number of those lecturers were still in practice themselves, they were up to speed with legislative and policy changes, but also how those things were playing out in the workplace at that moment in time in local authorities and elsewhere.
The staff have been invaluable in everyone's journey to becoming a professional. The team have got a very diverse range of experience in social work and related fields, and they're able to bring that into the classroom and really tell us what it's like out in the community.
I think the most exciting, or perhaps the best parts for most students, and certainly for me, were where you get to put your theoretical learning and your skills-based learning into practice. So when I did that in my first practice placement, working in a prison, working directly with prisoners, and being able to make a difference towards people's lives.
My placements have been very positive, although quite challenging. My first placement was in a referral and assessment team, so that was dealing with sort of frontline child protection work. My second placement is working with vulnerable adolescents. So both of them have involved extensive work with families and children, and they've been really positive, mainly because of the support I've got from my managers and also the support that I've got from my tutors when she comes out to see me during our review meetings. So I've had really good experiences on placement.
I think another unique thing about the social work course at LSBU is the active involvement of service users in the teaching. We get to meet service users, who the kind of people who we'll be working with when we qualify, and that's a really valuable experience.
I think it's a tremendous benefit to the students having service users like myself on the course, in that it enriches and rewards their learning experience. It introduces them to representatives of their client base in another capacity other than a client. We are there as part of the learning program. We're teaching, we're delivering, we're lecturing, we're educating, we're informing, we're narrating our experiences. That is another dynamic that they might not have seen had we not been part of the program.
LSBU really sort of embraces the principle of diversity, which I think is great for a university, but especially important for social work, that we have a workforce that does reflect the diversity of society.
Absolutely, I'd certainly recommend studying here at South Bank because of the diversity of the course, because of the experience of the lecturers and their involvement with current practice, because of the location of the university, because of its links, and just because I think that it also has quite a specialism with service user involvement, which is being developed here, and that's absolutely critical in terms of social work and becoming a good value-based social worker.
I would definitely recommend for people to apply for this course because the support staff and the lecturers are really helpful. The students are really great, really interesting from various parts of the world, and it's just been really fantastic. There's lots of things to do, it's central, and yeah, it's just fantastic.